Hello Sophie, happy Friday. Today's video comes to you in two parts. Also, today's video comes to you from around well-known landmarks from around when I was 4. Also, this is Lydia. We're totes besties. Part 1, Sophie, a new thing. So, we both have our own YouTube channels. I am on the channel Rap Kia, which you are watching right now, and you have the channel Sophie Talks. And I mainly started vlogging due to inspiration from the Vlogbrothers, Hank and John Green, which you introduced me to back in 2014. And as you already know, Hank and John Green both share a YouTube channel and they send videos back to each other. And they've been doing that ever since 2007. And you and I have talked about doing this sending of videos back and forth. And I said that I would make the first video, so now that the tests and exams and all the craziness of the college semester are over, I now present to you the first video that I am directing at you. Also, Sophie, I think it's actually really convenient that I'm doing this after exams and graduation and things are over, because that means that campus is completely empty and I can walk around and talk to a video camera without people looking at me funny. One quick side note, Sophie, is that when I was 4, I would always hang out around this sculpture and I would always try to climb it, and I never could, and that's probably a good thing since it's not a jungle gym. Also, Sophie, a reason why I'm outside and not like in my apartment or anything is because I'm currently in the process of moving out and the apartment is pretty bare bones right now. So anyway, Sophie, I owe you a video, but I'm not really sure how this is gonna go, so I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. One thing that I did do, Sophie, before I started thinking about doing this was I went back and I watched a lot of early Vlogbrothers videos, like from 2007 and 2008, and I did that as like an effort to try and get some ideas and tips on how to do this video. And I did get some cool ideas, but I'm not gonna use them. And there are a couple reasons for this. Also, I've moved inside the sculpture right now. I remember this being one of my favorite places to like sit as a kid, although to be fair, it's very uncomfortable. Anyway, back to talking about video vlogging. So Sophie, if we really wanted to, we could do essentially the exact same thing as the Vlogbrothers did. We could establish punishments and a schedule and do everything that they did. But I don't think we're gonna be doing those things, and for good reason. Like, Sophie, we can't really set a definitive schedule like Hank and John did because our lives are so very different from theirs. We're college students trying to finish our degrees where they were adults with full-time jobs when they started posting videos. And in addition, we already agreed that we didn't want to do punishments for silly things like missing videos. So we can't really miss videos if there's not a schedule. So Sophie, we shall not be doing what Hank and John did. We shall be doing our own thing. We shall pave our own way to fame. But Sophie, one thing that I do think is really cool that Hank and John Green did is that they made things up as they went. They got the ideas for punishments and French the Llama and Hanklerfish and the Project for Awesome. Those were all things that they came up with as they did this. So I think that if we do this as we go, then we can make this even more fun and we can come up with our own little jokes and other things. Also, Sophie, another fact about 4-year-old Kevin is that I would always come near this drain and pull up grass and throw it down the edges and say I'm feeding the alligators, because as everyone knows, alligators only eat plants and also live in sewers, which are both not true. Part 2, Sophie, we're having a pillow fight. I'm gonna be talking though. Ah! Don't do that, all right. Well, these two assault me, so I am aware,
Dad!
I cannot do my video blog with it. So Sophie, I'm sure you're aware that there's this stupid intersection of, what is it, Maine and University? That got redesigned recently into one of those fancy schmancy intersections where you can walk across, where like all the walks are at once. I don't really like this intersection because it trades inefficiency to look pretty, which is dumb to me. But one thing that is good for is that like everyone can walk across it at once. So we're gonna use that to have a bit of fun. So I'm kind of wondering how it's just gonna look with a bunch of people just walking across the street, all with pillows in hand.
It's gonna look awesome.
So this is the stupid intersection that we're gonna have a massive pillow fight in the center of. Anyway, Sophie, that's all I have for you on this end. For people who are not Sophie, I'll link to her channel in the description, so you can go see her response to this video. And if anyone wants to see a really kind of like cinematic approach to that pillow fight, you can go see a video my friend Dan made of that pillow fight, and it looks really cool, so go check it out. Anyway, Sophie, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.